Look at this nerd. 2 reading lights. Oh, 3? Wow.
For centuries I have felt their coming. Shrouded in vanity, they believed themselves obscured. Free to wage their covert war upon the pure and the righteous. Even now, they gird their souls with contempt, stalking their prey with a morbid pride.
I know I said before, but like this has been a really fun night because like I have no idea what I'm gonna get from anyone
I have prepared for them. For their crimes, they will pay with most holy sacrifice. For the grandfather's truths cannot be denied.
Now to post on 4chan. I don't know why that. If that's standard, why was it not the default? I thought it said Game Master once. That's a weird thing to call that. Okay, I clicked. Oh, there we go. I appreciate when the epilepsy warning is after the like intro and title screen, so they're definitely included in the archives for me. Because I don't want to ever jump scare someone with that sort of thing.
It is the 41st millennium. For more than 100 centuries, the Emperor has sat immobile on the golden throne of Earth. Mankind wages a never-ending battle for survival against the demonic power of the Chaos Gods. But by one force is humanity shielded from true darkness. The Grey Knights. This secret chapter of Space Marines are the Imperium's surest defense against that which the Emperor foresaw would be its greatest threat. Humanity's blade against the demon. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
So tonight has taught me that, like, oh, it's not in the grim dark future. It's in the grim darkness of the future. I'm sure I'll forget and refer to the grim dark future. And I will most certainly not put a space in there.
Unidentified Astartes vessel. This is Captain Pirani Everick of the warship Holiness of Ra.
Everick is a bad name for a captain.
Repeat, Geharis is lost. All Imperial vessels are to withdraw at once. Astartes vessel, do you read me? Geharis is doomed. Please acknowledge this warning.
You have done all you can, Captain. Go, in the Emperor's light.
That's odd looking.
Cannot sail into this storm.
We do what we must.
These are like
Captain.
these are like hidden object game cutscenes. This is the way this guy talks.
Tech Priest, report.
Hexagramic wards are under maximal pressure. Commander, we cannot maintain this orbit for long.
Dispatch the assault team at once. I will join
What if it
you in
was
putting
one of
an end to this
those?
myself.
Your will be done.
I mean, it would have had a much snappier intro than this if it was, I suppose.
The assault team is engaged, Commander. They clear a path for your arrival.
Here I stand, one unbreakable shield against the darkness. Tonight the Cadion falls, Hector. Our quest is finally near its end.
This is a really impressive ridiculous character design, though. Look at my big glowing neon boob plates that say Wrath Eternal, and have like a entire Bible held up over my head. Open. I kind of feel like that's an aspect of the setting that like gets really downplayed too. Is just everybody being like religious nut jobs. It's like you have the scrolls stapled to everything because it's like in the official art, but it's like they don't extrapolate from there ever. I want to see the heretics being like nailed to the front of the mecha, you know? I want to see the Space Marine like pull the Bible off of his shoulder pads and like quote a passage from it. Okay, so turn-based. Apparently. Poorly optimized. Oh, there's a continue button, finally. It wasn't there the whole time, was it?
Palamedes, report.
We have cleared a path through this chaff. Our target lies ahead.
Time is against us, brothers. We breach the cathedral.
Oh, this looks like modern XCOM.
Ha! Deluded zealots.
Yep, okay.
Shall burn!
Oh, this is extremely modern XCOM. Doing the whole, like, fanning out thing, too. and
Advancing
everything.
into cover.
Punish that craven fool.
Face the Emperor's judgment.
You really gotta, like, just think about your voice filter there, pal. It's a bit much.
I will end that heretic.
It's like an extremely player access XCOM. I don't like this massive targeting thing, though.
Uther, dispense of that heretic with your blade. Grant them no quarter.
Yes, Commander. I am the Emperor's fury.
You're out of cover, Uther. Trust in the Aegis.
Gods be with Imperial dog!
Oh, they're over there. Okay. Two, I think
Me
even.
now! Just wait. Just wait.
Time stands against us. I will breach the cathedral.
So, the like visible Overwatch area is kind of neat.
I will not be delayed by these.
Should we maybe like, you know, finish the people outside before we came in here? Ah, that's fun.
Iolanthus, your brother is pinned. Advance and deliver retribution.
By your command.
Deploy your frag grenade, brother.
We are a hammer.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment, Uther.
Oh, it's still alive.
Advance and train your bolter on that doorway. Unleash your blessed ammunition the moment they are exposed.
Not sure I'd want them this way, but sure.
Palamedes, prepare for the demon's charge.
At once, Commander.
And you kind of like this, like visible cone thing.
No, not while they yet stand.
No sort of counterattack then.
I sense dark powers from within. These soulless curs shall hinder us no longer.
Is that much more like little text bits on there? I see.
End that demon, Palamedes.
Engage him now. Curses! I will end.
I don't like how to go down that far to confirm.
We cannot lose another battle, brother Iolanthus. Both demons must be destroyed.
That's a thing.
Return to the jaws of your master! Die once more!
Excellent. I will move on ahead.
Like, even the mission doesn't end, you have to walk all the way
There's
down the
not much
hallway.
time, brothers, but we must prepare for the coming battle. I can sense enemy reinforcements. Palamedes, resuscitate Uther, so you may both defend against them. Take up defensive positions, Palamedes. The enemy reinforcements will be here soon. Your resolve is commendable, Uther. Join Palamedes in defense of the cathedral. Iolanthus, with me. There's a breach in the wall ahead.
Oh, way over here, okay.
I will breach the inner sanctum.
So maybe there's a result. Open window or what? I guess. Oh no, open up by that gap, okay. It's not like seeing here that makes me like want to play this more than Firaxis XCOM. And I always want to play actual XCOM more than Firaxis XCOM.
They're cool.
Futile! Millions of souls feed the flame. The threshold is passed.
That's a real cartoony demon.
Emerges!
Your cult is broken. Your ritual is ended. Relish this breath, for it is your last.
Blood for the blood god! Skulls for the skull throne!
Hey, he said the thing.
To my side, Iolanthus.
Okay, so we're still... And just like do exactly what we tell
I
you
will
to
show
tutorial
you
mode
true
then.
wrath, demon.
Uther, we must protect the cathedral!
Oh, there's hotkeys. Now you tell me. like Overwatch as a mechanic in games. This is also something that was like really big in the original XCOM, but they like didn't explain it really well. There's nothing like you decide to do. You just like turn a lot of action points.
Only in death does duty end.
You'll be fine in 3 turns, you melodramatic baby. Him less so.
Our brothers have bought us precious time, Iolanthus. Flank that demon and fire at will. You profane this sacred place with your master's fire. This ends now, demon.
Guess just walk through the fire. I'll be fine in 3 turns, or right
For
now.
the Emperor.
Actually, if you hadn't done that, I'd probably be safer, because I was on fire before. His face.
Pathetic mortal! Weakling spawn of a false god!
I am the light that banishes darkness.
Your prayers mean nothing!
I am the hammer!
No, I have the power. And you're holding a lance, so, like... It's not even the right damage
Beaten me
type.
for now, little knight! But the war I fight is
Maybe the helmet? I
eternal!
don't know.
Analysis. Warp
Did
signature.
he die of shouting too hard?
Then the blood ritual has ended. Where is that report? Report! Where is the commander?
He died a champion's death. Blade on blade against the foulest blasphemy.
It's weird to have the big happy victory scene after that. Or screen, I should say. Yeah, tongue tight. You know, did not have that capability done there before. You're saying you get 1-ups. But also, if you're not in the tutorial, you're not forced to do really stupid things constantly. One assumes.
A long campaign, over at last.
Really quickly.
A victory at the cost of the commander's life.
Alive, he was ever a faithful servant to the Emperor. A true hero. In death, at least his duty has finally ended.
Assertion. This ship remains in crisis. The baleful edict is seriously damaged. There are grievous matters to attend.
Ah, yes. That is why I have invited our guest.
You have appointed him to take the commander's place?
No one else suitable survived the campaign.
Falsehood. You also live.
My apologies, Acting Commander. The priests of Mars do not understand our knightly oaths. Our men and stores are severely diminished. Your task is
Ha
to lead
is not
us
an indecipherable
to the voyage
noise.
home. It is a simple duty, and once we return to Titan, I will put the future of your command to the chapter's Grand Masters. In the meantime, I will provide what advice I can.
I will also support you with counsel and service. But remember, the baleful edict is my chief concern. Be careful with this ship.
We sail for Titan on your word, Commander. Strike Force Xiphos at your disposal. Commander, could you please join me in the Strategium?
Okay, so that's just kind of like a difficulty go up over time thing. Okay, so we're also doing like the between mission stuff all modern
One of
XCOM
our
style
battle
then.
brothers has proved himself worthy. Let us honor his deeds.
Daemonhunters.
Brother Ulrich is a talented Justicar. Please decide where he should focus his training to support you in the field. With every promotion, your knights gain 2 ability points, which you can use to expand their capabilities.
This person already has stabbery and shootery. Plus 10% crit seems pretty good generally. What else is pretty good? I guess, oh, that's like... I see. Good crits, okay, yeah.
Confirming this promotion will apply your ability choices to...
Sure. I can have 2 more people than I have right now. It's only got like that one raised eyebrow look. No, it doesn't. Like, okay, just you. And you. And you.
Excellent. When you are finished, please join me at the Starman.
Sure.
Our ship is in dire need of repair. We had best set a course for Titan and debrief the Grand Masters. Issue the travel order to begin our return to Titan.
Edict. In the name of the God Emperor.
Dominus, who is this interloper?
Code scrapings indicate an inquisitorial
Baleful Edict. Prepare for my arrival.
Duty calls, Commander. We should open a Vox link.
Inquisitorial vessel. Permission granted to come aboard.
Very cutscene heavy. I'd feel like a dork flying around one of the non-shark shaped spaceships in this setting. Should at least be like a little confessional or something.
Thank the God
Character
Emperor, I
designs are
found
really
you.
something.
I must commandeer this vessel at once.
Impossible. We are bound for Titan. The edict cries out for repair.
You know what this reminds me of is like
The tech priest speaks the truth.
remember when
Inquisitor.
Heroes of the
Our last
Storm was first a
crusade
thing,
bled
and they tried to make these like
I'm not
cutesy,
blind,
cartoony versions of
knight.
everything?
But heresy does
And they
not
gave up on that like
operate
immediately,
at
just
our
used like their
convenience.
models
My
from whatever
destination
game, but
is
like
Warhammer Prime, within this very system.
it's got that
Not
same
such a
like
taxing journey, I'd expect.
you know
And
this is
what
for
is
like
it
the
that
Saturday
you
morning
hope to
cartoon
find
version of
there?
this character designs.
This.
Beneath rotting skies, the air thickens with a world's final breath. Seeds planted in flesh and bone, watered with blood and tears. A warrior alone in the garden of a grinning god.
These are scraps of astropathic whimsy.
There's more.
It grows. It spreads. A great dispersal upon the etheric wind. The bloom
So-
proliferating. First,
I guess we can stop
then
talking,
Korma,
but
then world after world, its roots spread from an ancient veil. Inquisitor, hear me! Hear me! Hear me! Who tends the garden?
The astropath sacrificed himself to send that message.
Now you understand why we must investigate.
Commander, we cannot risk further damage to this vessel.
It is the chapter ship, Dominus. The Inquisitor has every right to request our support.
It is not a request.
Commander, with your leave,
Again,
we
it's
will
called
set our
laughter.
course for this Warhammer Prime.
Yes. Good. That will do for now.
Although I do like the implication that, like, they're all so grimdark they don't know what laughter is. And so she's like, what is that weird sound the priest is making? I don't get it.
Corruption site detected.
Just, okay.
If we do not investigate this threat, the consequences will be dire.
Commander, it is our duty to support this Inquisitor, but we should complete this task as swiftly as we can. The Grand Masters on Titan are waiting for our report.
So now we can, like, okay, get intel on future planets, I guess. That's kind of neat. Like, I'm not feeling this one, but I'm trying to, like, you know, get a feel for various systems for...
Report. Signals from quarantine beacons detected in the upper atmosphere, but
the benefit of
the
watching
surface
this, you know?
itself is silent.
Plague, Commander. Send your squad to the surface.
Knights of Titan, you are the instrument of the Emperor's will. Make planetfall and discover
His
if
face
the
is so weird when he
Inquisitor's
talks, it
fears
really
are
is.
founded. You should evaluate your knight's armaments and ensure they are best suited to the battle at hand.
Sure. Just, you know. Okay.
The Nemesis Force Halberd can inflict a preemptive first strike on an adjacent enemy. I suggest you equip this weapon.
Maybe not on this person, because, like...
Choose which halberd you would like to equip. Your options will be limited until we return to Titan.
It's weird that you're micromanaging my equipment, but didn't care what skills I equipped. Oh. Making stone, that's nice. Change his name, okay. A lot of options there. Also, I don't particularly care. I'm kind of done. after I see everything that's not combat before going back into combat. No. So anyway, yeah, something I'm thinking about, like, all night playing these is, like, first of all, like, Warhammer 40k lore is really shallow. And, like, the one fun exception is the orcs. And something I remember reading once, years ago, was, like, there's all these various kinds of orc boys, right? You got your Shooter boys, and your, like, Racer boys, and so on and so forth. Your Stompy boys. And according to something I read, which I don't know what it was like, well, someone was posting about it on Twitter, and then, like, someone linked a source, but the source was just this, like, text dump that might have been from an old magazine, it might have been from somebody's personal website, it might have just been something that somebody just wrote on their own, I'm not sure. But it was mentioning various, like, orc mutations and the various other kinds of boys there are, and one of them was femboys. And I really laughed my head off because, like, I don't know if that's a joke or not. Because, like, there used to be some silly supplements for Warhammer, is the thing. And, I mean, there is definitely Blood Bowl, and Blood Bowl has orc cheerleaders who have, boobs and pom-poms and long hair. And, like...
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant.
I think the like, reproduce with spores thing is also true in Fantasy, and therefore in Blood Bowl. And potentially the, like, just power of imagination thing they have going on, so it's like... Oh, we gotta have to have cheerleaders like all the other people. Some of us should do that, and then just boom, boobs, because of the power of imagination. And then we call them femboys, because what else are we gonna call them? Anyway, yeah, I feel like I got a good taste of this one, and it's not really clicking for me. I do appreciate making a game that's just, like, extremely XCOM, but I don't know, like... The vibes are off. The UI is kind of like getting in the way with how big and grandiose everything is. And it's also getting